Greetings, all people, languages, and nations. I want to talk to you today about Millan. I had been having visions over and over again concerning because I've seen things pertaining to UFOs, and I was praying and asking the Lord, uh, what, why do I keep seeing these visions over and over again about wormholes opening up and these undoubtedly things that really used to terrify me when I would see or witness things in the sky and all about me. Things that would actually really drive me up the wall. And I would think like, wow, nobody's gonna believe me. And my brother used to say, why do we see these things and no one else does? And my mama used to tell us that, you know, maybe God wants y'all to see those things. God wants y'all to see them because y'all are different. And especially like the spiritual things that were really, really frightening. We would always recognize those things. And then later on in my life, I started to see even more frightening things, such as when I saw Millan, as I had said in one of my early videos, the one I recorded, you know. But now, as I have been concerned about why I keep seeing in my mind wormholes opening up, and but I had witnessed these things before, you know, and I went and I was checking videos and stuff out, and I found out about how people would always say that they have seen UFOs and they would talk about the sightings and stuff, and how the public would reject them and say, "Oh, those people just seeing things; it's all in their head," or they would call them some kind of psycho, some kind of nut. But they didn't know these things does exist, and the spirit of truth told me, started showing me a lot of different things concerning Millan. I'm beginning to see that Millan, I was being shown and told that Millan coming back and forth to the earth, they have these orbs, which are rainbow light ships, and they come back and forth to the earth. When they do this and they vanish, like the Air Force just be chasing them around and they vanish in the thin air, they said that they go into the ocean and they disappear and they can't find out where these things went to. And they could send a lot of ships down and they could send whatever they want to down into the ocean, but they'll never find them because Millen is a lot smarter than humanity is. He's a lot more powerful, and he's a supernatural entity, which he creates something called. I was shown that he creates Baccarat batteries, which are something different from what humanity can make. These such batteries they use together to cause plasma to shoot out and open up a wormhole. These things they can use to create time pockets beneath the ocean. Man can't see them. And just as they go into a volcano, they can go into a live volcano. They create a time pocket. Time pocket is something like pockets, time pockets from the past. Like in certain different times in the past, like back in 1906 or something like that, they have established what they call, it's kind of like a just as like something just for example, say like you're in a house, you establish a place like a home, a big, gigantic, like a mansion, and you can go inside that mansion and hide. And the outside is just nothing but emptiness. But on the inside, you're inside. Or for instance, a gigantic ship, you're inside, and the outside is nothing but emptiness. See, this is what they create. It's something like a huge pocket in time. They create those things up on the earth in sections like volcanoes and beneath the ocean. And they bring their slaves and put their slaves in it. This is how some of the emperors are ruling their kingdoms up on the earth because they have time pockets. This is what I was shown by the Spirit of Truth, and I was told this. Now, he told me this in order to help me to understand better what why we keep seeing uh, what they call fireballs in the sky, and they're seeing um, different types of UFOs going back and forth up because what they're doing, they're going through time pockets. I mean, they're going through time portals. They're going through portals and pathways in time. In Jordell, he says, Brother Jordell was set into space, and he would, and oftentimes he'd come up on the earth, and he would shoot through another time pocket or pathway in time in order to try to catch Millan off guard because Brother Jordell is actually trying to stop Millan, but Millan is so numerous, he's so numerous that Jordell can't stop all of them because there are too many. There's too many of them. And Brother Jordell is only one, you know. He don't have any other. That's why Alfarium is needing to join them. That's why Alfarium is called so that he may join Brother Jordell. Then again, I've been shown how Miller make these liquidite cells. All this stuff is coming to my mind. The Spirit of Truth is showing me how to duplicate Miller's technology in a way that I may be able to help out once I'm completely strong in order to duplicate Miller's technology, how he goes through time portals and how he do all this stuff to try and steal from humanity constantly. This is their work. This is how they work and this is how they act. Miller will not cease his actions until he is fully dealt with. And I was shown there was a huge black one. He was Millen had stole the DNA of black man from the earth, and he broke it completely down. He's not like humanity, they, like mankind, what they would do. If man wanted to make some other type of entity crossbreed, man would take them and make. They would take just the emeralds, and mankind would take emeralds in the seed of, say, like a monkey and a human, and call itself trying to make it combine. But this is not how Millen does it. Millen would take down a whole DNA system and break it down. He break down the whole DNA, everything, break it completely down, and make it just like he break down a monkey's DNA. He break down a human DNA, and that's the way he combine the DNA together. He makes sure that the DNA completely combine together before he can mix the seeds. Before he can mix the seed, make the seed one. And what he does, he puts them inside of something and make them completely whole. That's why if he wanted to create some kind of entity, he will, and it will fully develop. It will not die out. So this is how he did with Kilimanjaro, the huge black one, which he he took the black man DNA and made with the he called it the California condor or the huge bird from Earth, and he took the DNA of another species like a rock-like creature, and he made this, and he made the DNA. He broke down the DNA sequence of all these creatures, put them together as one thing, one entity, into an incubator, and grew it into a creature that he wanted to enslave, which he named Kilimanjaro. In Kilimanjaro, he was showing me that Kilimanjaro has so much strength that if a man, if he was on Earth, man could take a gun and shoot Kilimanjaro, it would not even bother him. It wouldn't. The bullet would even penetrate his skin. Man could shoot a rocket at Kilimanjaro. The rocket wouldn't even penetrate his skin. It would throw a grenade at him and think he could blow him up. It'd be a waste of time because you can't hurt him. Because Millan made Kilimanjaro like this, he's made him so powerful that can't nothing break through his skin, which is terrible. He was telling me that. But Kilimanjaro, thing about Kilimanjaro is he's such he's been dominated so bad on a planet called a planet Caprica, which Miller named it's like an ice planet. And the females and the males can't be together because if a male gets excited or horny or some whatever, his entire body will start shocking. It will shock him. A shock go through his body. And the same thing happened to the female because they have a device on them, a device in their body that Milton has put inside of them that will shock them so horribly that they can't do anything. Now, I was wondering about this because he was showing me, the Spirit of Truth was showing me that on the earth is because of mankind is so filthy, and the man is ashamed of how humanity is because they will go and put man in normal man would be go put them in cells with young man and older man together taking a shower, and all man is in the shower together but naked and like they go to prison and stuff like that. A lot of people, a lot of men are in schools or something like that, they would have to shower together, which is a shame for man, shameful for humanity to do, because this promotes this is another way Satan wants to promote homosexuality. A man looking at he sees another man bathing in the nude, which should not which they should not allow to happen. They should all have different like cubicles in which another man could go and bathe, go and shower in within that cubicle, which he can take a shower in privacy and not bathe with another man and showing his nudity to him, because this is something that is a part of Satan, which is shameful to a man. It's a humiliation to him to have another man to stare at him while he's showering. And this is the way Satan works. He wants man to shower nude with men, just as he wants women to shower nude with women. This should not be occurring, which is shameful to humanity. This is another way the devil enacts against mankind. And so he was showing me these things here, such as this. I just want to put that out there to give you an example of what the how God Himself forbids such actions, that man should not shower with man naked. Period. This is against God. God hates this. This is evil. Wake up, people. Stop this nonsense. See, God sees all things. Wake up. Do not promote sin. Do not promote the actions of Satan, because that's exactly what Satan wants. And again, Be careful. Be very careful of the sky. People that these airplanes that's traveling back and forth in the sky. Be very careful. I had seen a one video when there was this saucer shaped craft come up close to an airplane, and the craft was close. When it came close to uh, the airplane was looking. The pilot was just looking at it, and the thing would not move away from the airplane. But after a while, um, just like one of the ships of Jardel had was opening up through a wormhole coming forth out of it. Then that saucer shaped craft took off and fled. The Rampo light ship, it got away, ran fast away from that. It flew off real quickly away from that airplane because it knew that Jardel would shoot out a tractor beam. And what it's called, it's not called a tractor beam, but it's something like a tractor beam, like from the movies, that can hold one of those crafts, or they will shoot it down quickly, or not shoot it down, but destroy it quickly with a what they call the master distributor. This is something that Jardel has aboard their crafts called a master distributor, and they can blow up. I mean, disintegrate Millan's crafts. All it has to do is hit one of the Rampo lightships and it disintegrates it completely. Which is why Millan constantly flees Jardel, the huge black triangular shaped starcrafts that people keep seeing. The huge black triangular shaped starships that people keep seeing. You see one of them, then you'll know this is Brother Jardel. That's not Millan. Millan is a little entities with the big white big white thing with the big round bug eyes. And they also have a big gray one with them. Millan is ones that are unstoppable. They haven't shot Millan. None of Millan ships have ever been shot down. But these people think that Millan crafts have been shot down. None of Millan crafts have ever been shot down. Because the thing about it, Millan crafts ever get shot down, it was going to be a problem. If any Millan crafts be shot down, believe me, it's going to be a problem. And Jardel will try and stop them, but I'm telling you, no lie. Whoever one of those crafts is shot down, it's gonna be a problem. Millan fights back. They'll if somebody attack one of their crafts, then they'll it's like thousands of them just appear out of nowhere. It just comes in the attack because they're like mosquitoes. They're like they're dangerous and they're like mosquitoes and they like to feed on human flesh. This is the thing about Millan. So don't be thinking that you showing a video about Millan and saying how they're your friends because they're not. They don't like humanity at all. They want to eat humanity. That's what their main. That's the reason why Jardel continue to attack them to destroy them because Millan wants to feed on mankind. He thinks that man should be ate. Man should be his food. This is why Alferia and Kill was summoned to help Jardel to fight against Millan in ancient time because Millan feed on humanity, he feed on blood. He is a blood sucker. He needs blood just as a mosquito needs blood. And he love if he can get a hold of anything like just any type of fresh kill, he would do it. Anytime he kidnapped somebody, he he might take their DNA. He might take their DNA. Anytime he take the DNA, he may create a gene pool with their DNA and make duplicate copies of that person in order to use them for one purpose and one purpose only. That's to feed on them. Sometimes he runs out. He might run out, get fed up with sucking on the same person, just like a big spider rolls something up in a web and just continue to suck on it. It gets dried out after a while. He got to go find something else to suck on. Got to go find another bug to suck on. They're going to continue to do this. Mosquitoes continue to suck the blood of people. And Millan will continue to suck the blood of whatever he can until Millan is stopped. He's not going to stop coming back and forth to the earth. He's not going to stop creating time pockets. He have so many time pockets that these people don't want to believe it. It's which is why God didn't want the angel descendants on the earth, because the angel descendants, what they do is they make you not want to believe anything, and there are very, very numerous. Believe me, they are numerous on the earth, and they dictate on everything. They claim that everything that you believe in is wrong. They'll tell you everything is a lie because they don't understand. They don't know. They can't do anything to stop Millan. They don't know how to stop Millan. They build an airplane, and the airplane burns up a lot of fuel when it flies. But if Millan creates something, it could last long periods of time. Millan steals plasma from the sun, not caring that the sun, not caring that after a while the sun could just die out. They don't care. This is what causes supernova when they steal plasma from the sun. Using gigantic plasma tubes, using what they call plasma shafts. They would do that constantly, take from the sun. They would be so cold. These things are so cold. They have planets that are more colder than the sun itself. As planets that, if that planet was so could be moved in front of the sun, it'll knock the sun out of existence. So they take these things and they use a plasma tube. They use these tubes and they suck up this plasma. And they take these tubes to their planet ships, which they use the plasma to sustain for thousands of years. You see, the plasma that they take from the sun sustains those ships for thousands and thousands of years because plasma gives the light to the blue sun within inside of the crafts. And the blue suns that are inside the crafts also have the power to keep life alive within them. This is why they do this. And they also power their crafts with this plasma, which keeps their crafts going for thousands and thousands of years. But humanity cannot imagine these things. They can't imagine these things. They can't comprehend them because they're small minded. The earth is just a small planet. There are also giant earths. There are earths that are 10 times bigger than the earth itself. Don't you know that on those planets, those what they call what they call super Earths, if man could even travel out to a super Earth and land his craft on a super Earth, he will see that some of those emperors have established life on those planets. They will see something, an entity which their eyesight would not believe that exists there. And those emperors has put them there in that territory, on that planet, in order for one purpose, and that's to feed on. They're there because they belong to that emperor, and that is his territory. That emperor have put them there. And whenever they want to feed on them, they go down there and they suck the blood of those. They take a few of them, they suck their blood, they take their DNA. No other emperor can go into that territory unless he's in alliance with another emperor. They don't fight each other, but they do take, they will steal from the earth, and they will steal from other planets. I'm telling you this about Millan because this is what I've been shown and what I've been told by the Spirit of Truth. So you can believe me or not believe me, but I've been shown concerning how they make their ships go through time portals, how they open up time portals, how they go through different pathways in time, how they create things, no matter what you believe, because you are not in my mind. You cannot see what I see. God gave me insight, and the Spirit of Truth continued to show me different things. So many different types of ways that Millan manipulates and fool with humanity. He is helping Satan in his actions. Although he don't like Satan, he's helping Satan in his action because he's constantly destroying humanity. He's helping to destroy humanity slowly, which is why our prayer must become stronger, which is why prayer, fasting, and weeping is necessary. You must, you people must, all you who love God need to start fasting, praying, and weeping that salvation come and that you may be given insight to see these monsters that are hiding, roaming back and forth throughout time and space do exist. Don't believe these children of the angels that claim that they know everything. Oh, it's just a fireball falling down out of the sky. It's not just a fireball. These things exist. These are monsters. These are monsters coming back and forth. They're doing as they please. After a while, they're going to show themselves. Don't think that they're afraid of humanity because they're not afraid of humanity. They're afraid of Brother Jordell. They know Brother Jordell can wipe them out of existence. I ain't talking about those. I'm not talking about those with the grace. Those little bitty small ones that they've been captured or The government says that they knocked down the crafts and fell to the earth and all this stuff. And they want so-called man in black hiding these things around in the government saying, hush, hush, we can take the technology, we can re-engineer the technology. Please spare me. You can't re-engineer nothing because you don't know how in the world it's made. God didn't give you that authority. If you don't have that authority, how you gonna re-engineer anything? You don't know how to re-engineer something that you can't explain how it even works. How you gonna do that? You don't know how it works. So how you gonna re-engineer it? How you gonna remake it? You gonna do something like put some car batteries in it and think you can fly it around? You find a crashed UFO or something shaped like a peanut. What you gonna do? You can't re-engineer anything. You better be careful messing with such things. Because if you can go into space, if you can re-engineer a craft, one of those alien crafts that fled from Millan, just think, you fly into space in one of those things. Millan gonna look and see it. Wow, there he is. I've been looking for him. That's what he's gonna say. I've been looking for him, and then he's gonna come back up here. So he got you, not the alien that escaped him. He got you. You see, there's a lot of them that's been running from Millan. They have their little crafts and they take off. They flee because he had them working as slaves on planets. He had men working on Saturn's moon, on that planet Titan. They was working and they was being enslaved. And when some of them called themselves escaping in one of those crafts, he was shot down, chased all the way to the earth. See, those are the ones that Brother Jordan let through. He often let them through. But when the little bitty gray ones, Garland, called himself trying to come to the earth, there was 5 white starships, triangle-shaped white starcrafts. They was hunting for Garland at that time because he came to the earth to steal. And what he was stealing DNA from man as well. He was pressing the colon of humanity. He wanted to mess with people's colon, take sample of people's colon. And he wanted to steal, as well, he wanted to steal women, probe and poke people. This is what Garland was trying to pull. He thought that his seed can live in the colon of humans. So Jor-El was hunting him down to destroy him. He knew what he was up to, just as he knew what Millan was up to. Every kind of way he can try to stop Millan. But if Millan can get away with it, he'll kidnap people in the daytime, at night. Anytime he can kidnap somebody, he will steal them from the earth. If he can steal a person in the daytime, he'll do it. He don't care. Because they're maggots. They're mosquitoes, I mean. They're mosquitoes. They're like big mosquitoes. And all they want is somebody's blood. Or they'll take a fresh kill. They was doing those cattle. They were using their teleportation devices, sucking those cows up. Some of them was, and then some of them would land their crops. And then what they would do is they would butcher the cow, then shoot it back down. Shoot it back down with the teleportation device. And those people saying, wow, what kind of devil worshippers are doing these things to these cattle? What no devil worshippers. Then you had some crazy maniac, one of the angel descendants go out and he would go out and he started shooting cows during the time when they were being mutilated in order to try to make it look like it was a human thing because it's stupid. Who are you trying to help? You're not helping Satan because Satan. I mean, You're not helping Satan either. You're not helping Millan. Because if Millan see you out there shooting, he'll kidnap you and take you up there and eat you. He gonna pull your tongue out too. He gonna suck all your blood out too. See, it's dangerous for man to go deep into space, but he don't think it is. It's dangerous. It's extremely dangerous for them because Millan is waiting on you to come out there. You build your cross to go further out, you're in trouble. Especially if you go on without prayer. You go on without being humble in obedience to God. Woe unto you that walk in the darkness, completely in the darkness, without a shield of protection, of righteous protection. You're screwed because there's a devil out there waiting for you. Just like there's a devil on the earth, there's a devil out there in space. There's many devils in space. Many devils. And those devils you don't want to deal with because they have supernatural power. They have a type of powers that man could not withstand. No human can fight against such a thing. No human being. No normal human can anyway. So I tell you, you think that these things don't exist? All these things coming back and forth to the earth, these portals and these pathways is opening up. These things shooting back and forth. You think that they don't exist? Keep fooling yourself. Keep lying to yourself. Saying that, don't nothing exist in all the universe. Keep lying to yourself. That's what you need to do. Keep lying to yourself because you're the one that's going to fall into the trap for being ignorant, for being stupid and blind. These devils do exist. All and out beyond, they exist. Not just Millan. There are other things out there too. Don't you know Millan have allies? You have so many allies out there in space. There are monsters out there. There are great monsters out there. There are also places out there where you have others that resist Millan, like on the planet Prius. On the planet Prius, you have Gemini. He resists Millan, but Horus don't because Horus is accountable. Horus eat man just like on his planet. He eat man too. Those are monsters. They're just like Millan. But Gemini, he wouldn't eat a human being. He wouldn't eat human flesh. But you have to learn. Learn the truth. Learn to fast and weep and pray to God so that he can show you the truth. So that he can show you that you will not be manipulated into believing things like the truth. You must understand that things pertaining to the truth does exist. And stop believing that there's no such thing as this here and there's no such thing as that. Because there are things that do exist. These things are out there. And these things are coming back and forth to the earth. That's only you believe you will know the truth. So that you won't be deceived any longer. Have faith in God. Be strong. Be obedient to Him. Revere Him in Jesus' name. Remember, God is Almighty God. There's none greater than Him. He is the one that can change all things. He can heal you. He can bless you. He can renew you. He can keep you living for all eternity if He so seek. But you must remember to be obedient to God with all your heart. Don't let anything in the flesh turn you away from pure righteousness. Even though you might be out there singing a love song, listen to something sweet, a song that make you happy, make you dance. Still serve the Lord. He don't want you to be miserable like those ministers out there that claim that they're godly man, calling all kinds of the music that make you happy, circular music. The music that make you fall in love with your wife. They call it circular music. What in the world? These ministers. Yet they go around and they mess around with women in the congregation secretly. They're stealing money from the congregation secretly. Not one of them are helping the people. You got people in the church that they have a problem with their houses, paying their rent. You got people in the church that have a problem with they don't have no food. It's hard for them to get on food stamps. You got people that need daycare for their children. Yeah, you don't have a daycare for children. You don't try and create no kind of system to help nobody out but yourself. You got money, millions of dollars. I don't like such ministers because those ministers I see are devils. What's the use of being blessed with a gigantic congregation? You don't want to help nobody out. Your congregation is huge. Your church is huge, but you can't help nobody out. You get all sorts of donations, millions of dollars, but you can't help nobody out. I don't like such ministers. It's the work of the devil. They're not servants for God. They're servants of Satan. Satan grabs them. He holds them. And they're going straight. They're going to be judged. I can't say they're going straight to hell, but I'm saying that they're going to be judged according to their actions. Because they're not godly men. They're only deceiving people to make them believe they're a godly man. They're telling people to give money. It's all right to give tithes, but it's not all right for him to continue to ask you for a large amount of money. He should never ask for a large amount of money, which he's not even helping anybody. He's not helping anybody. They're getting richer and richer and richer. And the money he's getting richer with, where's it gonna go when he dies? When he die out. See, you can't take that money with you. You better help somebody. Stop being a devil. Stop being cruel. You know, you may wonder why in the world am I talking about these people. I'm talking about these people because they're devils and they're helping the devil. I'm sorry for them. I feel pity for them because they're going to be judged. They're going to get their just reward, which is the punishment from the Almighty God, my Father. Just as Millan will get his just reward, they will as well. See, Millan won't continue to be able to open up portals in time, travel through time, going back out and forth into deep space, open up a portal on Earth and shoot straight back into deep space, stealing, thinking that he can get away with everything he want to get away with. He won't be able to constantly do that. Although he is growing in his actions, he's trying not to fear, but he's gonna continue to be afraid because after a while he's gonna be stopped. He's terrified now because he saw me in the spirit. Now he's becoming more afraid, and I'm beginning to feel him when he come onto the earth. He know that I'm here. He know. And when I say me, I say he know that I'm here. He know that the spirit of truth is on the earth. Truth is with me. He see me. He see spirit of truth with me. When he sees that, it terrifies him and he flees. Something he can't stand. Millan calls me the Son of God. Even the animals call me the Son of God. Satan himself called me the Son of God. But who do you call me? Every demon that comes up against me call me the Son of God. Even the angel of death called me the Son of God. But who do you call me? I tell you no lie. An hour is coming when all things shall be made right. Although right now things are going the wrong way. I know I mess up a lot of times in my speech because the devil is busy. I know I mess up in my words sometimes because I know the devil is busy. But soon, when God gets completely through with me, I shine forth like pure gold, and ain't nobody can stop me, no matter how they try, no matter what they do, they can't stop me. Some people said to me, I bet you would be afraid to stand in front of a crowd of people to say what you say. I told them, I fear nothing but God. Why should I fear man? Fear not he who can destroy your flesh, but fear he instead that can destroy your soul. Man cannot harm me, only God can. And God is my Father, so why would my Father destroy me when I do no wrong before him? And he sent me to do his work. I tell you no lie, the time is coming, and all things shall be changed, and this world shall be put through a test. I will stand up before all people. If it is what I'm told to do, I will stand before a nation of people, and I will not fear none. Tell you no lie, I fear no one. I'm not ashamed of what I'm saying. I will never be embarrassed about what I'm saying because I tell the truth. And they that mock me shall be mocked. They that make fun of me shall be made fun of. Let them laugh. Let them hoop and holler. Let them roast. All of them will be put to shame. All of them will be humiliated. Let them grab their guns and come. All of them will be destroyed. So God has told me so. My father has told me so. Who can stand against the power of Brother Jardel? Although Millan may be numerous than Brother Jardel, Millan is not brave enough to attack them head on. Although Millan stands may be numerous, if Brother Kia shows up, Millan Hall will drop. Millan is doomed. If Brother Kia shows up and joins Brother Jardel, Millan is screwed. Millan will become extinct, wiped out of existence. Because Brother Kia is the most powerful of all. Millan is terrified of him. All he have to do is join with Brother Jardel. And if Alferia raises up and join with Jardel, Millan will flee. He will flee to the deepest, darkest corner of the universe and try to hide. They will wipe them out of existence. So he brag and boasts that he is so numerous. He has so many planet ships, which man called dwarf planets. But you ain't safe, Millan. You're not safe. You continue to come back to the earth, trying to avoid Brother Jardel. When Emperor Doplex saw my presence, he fled. Each time you see me, you flee. But I'm getting stronger and stronger. And soon there will be no place for you to run. Just remember, God sees all things, and God do exist. Since you think God will not stop you in your actions. But now since you see me, you said, I had better be careful. The Son of God is on the earth. Don't think I didn't hear you say that, because I did hear you. You said I wasn't strong, but I'm on the earth. I'm not talking to these people. Let them know, because you can hear me by spirit. When I talk, Millan can hear me by spirit. Just as an angel speak in his thoughts, let the world know. Millan can hear you by spirit, whatever you say, because they speak telepathically. But these people don't understand that these things are out here, and they're out here for blood. They're not going to play with you. If they don't care for you, you're screwed. If you see them land anywhere, go into your house. Get from outside, because they're coming to destroy, to kidnap. They're not going to bring you back when they take you ever. They're going to destroy you. They're going to eat your flesh. They don't eat your flesh, they're going to cut you up and suck your blood. They want your tongue and your eyes. They might take your organs, anything that they can use to duplicate you with. Might make other species with you. But they're gonna destroy you. So wake up. Learn to fast and weep and pray to God. Because there are monsters out here. And those monsters will do anything they can to get you. Long as Jardel, brother Jardel, is trying to guard, is trying to guard those wormholes in space. As long as I'm here and the stronger I get, the harder it becomes for Millan. Try to understand what I'm saying. I hope this video helps you out a little bit to understand about what you're seeing in the skies and about what's going on. These things appearing through portals and disappearing and reappearing on the earth. That's why I shot this video, to try and help you to understand. I'm not going to continue to talk about things that you don't understand. I'm trying to make you hear these things and you're not listening. But I will continue to try and make you understand. Because that's what I was told to do by the grace of God. So you who are my brothers and sisters, you who are faithful and want to hear these things, continue to ask me to speak about them. I will do so. Praise the Lord. Victory shall come by his authority. Just remember, be strong, be faithful, be alert, be watchful. I want to leave you again with this thought. Remember to fast and weep and pray to God. Remember to humble yourself and be obedient to God and not allow anything to bring you down in life, especially not evil forces or sin. Be faithful. Thank you, brothers and sisters. God bless.